we've talked a lot about protecting our students' data in ways that we can control. But sometimes we use educational technology in our classrooms in lots of different ways, right? And we want to use a cool new app, or we want to use a website, or we want to use something in our classroom, and we go to use it with our students, and all of a sudden we see a firewall or a blocker. And we're like, wait a second, why can I use this? I know this is safe. So I'm going to go a little bit into the IT side on why IT departments say no and how they vet new apps and resources that you can use with your students. So this is a little bit behind the scenes, a little bit behind the curtain, and it's also a way that we can work together to communicate on this, because the bottom line with all of this is communication. The more we talk to each other, the more we have those dialogues, the more we check in with each other, the easier it is for us to protect our students' data and our own, right? So there are two laws in the United States that districts work together, and that one is district facing and the other is EdTech facing. And in the United States, we have CIPA, the Children's Internet Protection Act. This was from 2000, so it's 23 years old. Some people say CIPA, I say CIPA, tomato, tomato, however you want to say it. But this is a federal law that makes sure that all of the protections that the districts have to meet, it lists every single protection that the district has to meet for IT to use the internet with students. So it requires districts to provide filtering. Those firewalls are a federal requirement. They have to provide authentication. So if you have a double authentication system where you have to log in and then you have to log in again, it's again, that double encryption system is for your protection. They have to authenticate that the user is actually who they say they are. And that goes for staff, it goes for students, it goes for everyone on campus, right? That's going to be going into, using the internet through their web. Now, TikTok also has a very robust privacy policy. You can go through the whole thing. You can see here, it says right away, TikTok does not sell your personal information or share it with third parties without your consent. But then they do talk about, we want you to understand when and whom we share the information that we collect for business purposes. So again, now it's going to go down. You can see that big arrow. So it does go ahead and tell you, hey, and then they're very upfront about it. We are going to sell your data, or sorry, share your data for business purposes. You can read between the lines there. And it goes on and on and on about all of the things that they do. Advertising and marketing, which is a big no-no here in California, data storage and hosting, processing.